Hello, you guys. Let's talk about rules of exponents today. Okay, so our goal is to multiply and divide powers. So take a look here, the algebra example, a to the m power times a to the nth power. And I want you to notice something. Anytime the bases match, so the a's match, I copy the a, then all we have to do is add the powers. So it would become m plus n. So take a look here in numbers. 4 to the third power times 4 to the second power. Well, the bases match, so we copy the 4, and then we just add the exponents. 3 plus 2 gives us 5, so it's 4 to the fifth power. Now, if you didn't believe that trick, you could write it out. 4 to the third power would be 4 times 4 times 4, and 4 to the second power would be 4 times 4, so there would be a total of 5 4s, so it's 4 to the fifth power. Take a look at example 1, letter A. 4 to the 7th power times 4 to the 11th power. Well, when the bases match, we copy the base, and then we just add the exponent, 7 plus 11. So that gives us 4 to the 18th power. And then take a look at B. If I have 2x to the second power times 7x to the sixth power, well, the first thing I do is I took the coefficients, the 2 and the 7, and we wrote those first, 2 times 7. And then they wrote x to the second power times x to the sixth power. Well, the 2 times 7 is just going to give us 14 right here. But notice with the x's, when the bases match, we copy the base, the x, and then add the powers, 2 plus 6. So that gives us x to the 8th power. So our final answer is 14x to the 8th power. Okay, so look at the checkpoint. Find the product, write your answer using exponents. So number 1, 2 to the 5th power times 2 to the 12th power. Well, the bases match, so I copied the 2, and then I just added the exponents, 5 plus 12. So that gave me 2 to the 17th power. Take a look at number 2. 5 to the 6th power times 5 to the second power times 5 to the third power. Well, the bases match, so I copy the base, and then I just added the powers, 6 plus 2 plus 3. So that gave me 5 to the 11th power. Look at number 3, x to the 6th power times x to the 13th power. Well, the bases match, so I copied the base, the x, and then I just added the powers, 6 plus 13. So that gave me x to the 19th power. And take a look at number 4, b to the 2nd power times b to the 4th power times b. Remember, use your red and put that invisible 1 there so you can see the power. And now notice the bases all match, so I put the b, and then I just added the exponents, 2 plus 4 plus 1. So that gave me b to the 7th power. Okay, so now quotient of powers property. So to divide powers with the same base, remember the bases have to match, subtract the exponent, and so watch, this is how I would say it. When the bases match, you are dividing, subtract the exponents, top minus the bottom. So go in order, the numerator minus the denominator. So watch here in algebra, a to the m power over a to the nth power. So the bases match, so I copied the a, and then just grab the powers in order, top minus bottom, m minus n. And then take a look at the numbers example. 5 to the 7th power over 5 to the 4th power. Well, the bases match, so I copy the 5, the base, and then I did 7 minus 4. So top minus bottom. So that gave me 5 to the 3rd power. All right, take a look at example 2, letter A. 6 to the 8th power over 6 to the 3rd power. Remember, the bases have to match. They do, so I put the 6, and then I do top minus the bottom. So 8 minus 3. So that gave me 6 to the 5th power. And box your answer. I forgot to do that. Okay, take a look at B. 3x to the 7th power over 12x to the 3rd power. Well, so I'm going to start with the bases that match, the x's. Notice they match, so I put the x, and we always put it in the top of the fraction. So when the bases match, put the base in the top of the fraction, the x, and then do top minus bottom, 7 minus 3. So I get 3x to the 4th power over 12. Now, take a look over here. We're not done. So see that 3 over 12? You have to reduce it just like a normal fraction. So I divided by 3. So 3 divided by 3 gave me 1. 12 divided by 3 gave me 4. So this gives me 1x to the 4th power over 4. Now I made that 1 red. It could be invisible. You could just write x to the 4th power over 4. Okay, so look at the checkpoint with me. Find the quotient, and then we're going to write our answers using exponents. So take a look at number 5. 5 to the 9th power over 5 to the 2nd power. The bases match, so I copied the base of 5, and then I did top minus bottom, 9 minus 2. So that gave me 5 to the 7th power. Look at number 6, 12 to the 7th power over 12 to the 4th power. The bases match, so I copied the base, the 12, and then I did top minus bottom, 7 minus 4. So that gave me 12 to the 3rd power. Look at number 7, 4x to the 13th power over 24x to the 9th power. So first, put your fraction bar and put the 4 in the top and 24 in the bottom. And now take care of the bases. Okay, so the x's match. So put an x at the top and then do top minus bottom, 13 minus 9. So that gave me 4x to the 4th power over 24. And now look at the numbers, okay, the 4 over 24, and reduce it just like a normal fraction. So I divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 left me with 1. 24 divided by 4 left me with 6. So I'd write this as 1x to the 4th power all over 6. Now remember that 1 can be invisible, so you can make it red or let it just disappear. Take a look at number 8. 14x to the 16th power over 6x to the 11th power. So put your fraction bar and put the 14 on top and the 6 on the bottom. And now the bases match. So put the x on top and then do top minus the bottom. So 16 minus 11. So that gave me 14x to the 5th power over 6. And now look at the 14 and the 6, and they have a common factor of 2, so I divided by 2. So 14 divided by 2 left me with 7. 6 divided by 2 left me with 3. So that gave me 7x to the 5th power over 3. Okay, so now they're going to use both properties. So they want us to simplify 4m to the 3rd power times m to the 4th power over 12m to the 2nd power. Just take a look at the top, the numerator, okay? And notice the bases match. So I copied the 4 first, and then I saw that the m's match, so I copy the m. And now the trick is when you're multiplying that you want to add the powers. So I did 3 plus 4, and that was over 12m to the 2nd power. So that gave me 4m to the 7th power over 12m to the 2nd power. And now I wrote my fraction bar. I would copy the 4 on top, the 12 on the bottom, and now take care of the bases that match. The m's match. So I copied the m, and then I did top minus the bottom, 7 minus 2. So that gave me 4m to the 5th power over 12. Now remember, you're not finished with the 4 and the 12. Reduce them just like a normal fraction. So 4 divided by 4 gives you 1. 12 divided by 4 gives you 3. So that gives you 1m to the 5th power over 3. And you can remember that 1 is invisible. You can make it red or just let it go. Okay, so take a look at the checkpoint with me. All they're going to tell you to do is simplify, but you're going to have to use both of the tricks on these. So look at number 9, 6m to the 5th power times m. Remember, if you don't see that exponent, use your red and put the 1 there so you can see it. And now all of that is over 15m to the 3rd. So let's take care of the numerator first. I copied the 6, and then I saw the bases match, so I copied the m. And then the trick is when we're multiplying, we would add the powers, so 5 plus 1. So that gave me 6m to the 6th power over 15m to the 3rd power. Now, I copied my fraction bar, I put a 6 on top, a 15 on the bottom, and now I took care of the bases that match, the m's match. So I put the m on top, and then I used the trick top minus the bottom, 6 minus 3. So that gave me 6m to the 3rd power all over 15. And then remember, you have to look at the numbers and see if you can reduce. And I see that 3 goes into both. So 6 divided by 3 leaves us with 2 on top, and 15 divided by 3 leaves us with 5 on the bottom. So that gave us 2m to the 3rd power over 5. All right, take a look at number 10. I have n squared times 10n to the 6th power over 5n to the 3rd power. So the first thing I did is I put the number in front, the 10 in front, and then I saw the bases match, so I copied the n, and then since we're multiplying, I added the powers, 2 plus 6. So that gave me 10n to the 8th power over 5n to the 3rd power. And now I put my fraction bar, I copied the 10, I copied the 5, but I noticed that the bases match. So I copied the n, they match, and then I did the trick top minus the bottom, 8 minus 3. So that gave me 10n to the 5th power over 5. Now you have to reduce 10 over 5, and you know that 5 goes into both, so 10 divided by 5 gives you 2 on top, 5 divided by 5 gives you 1 on the bottom. So that gave me 2n to the 5th power over 1, but notice how I put the over 1 in red. You can let that just disappear, so it's 2n to the 5th power.